Genuine moment with Pony, you know what I mean? I just feel like just like any moment I was gonna get that bow. Wow. See, I'm not gonna do that though, because the last time I had to dance sexy on stage when the comic strippers were in town. Yeah, I had to go on stage, and what the concept was, I had to mimic their dance moves. Yeah. You can see where this story's going. So you're sitting there, you know, like, I had to kind of copy them, and then they kind of rotate, so I'm like, okay, I gotta move like this. But it gets to the front, then I have to do the moves, and they have to copy them. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm instantly going back to like, this is like every Jon White, you know, high school dance where I'm just like, I can't just go like this. The entire time. So instead I'm just like, okay, what would Miley Cyrus do in this situation? I just start like, you know, twerking and bumping and grinding, going slow on the low, whatever the fuck it is called. And it was that moment in time I got the answer to one of life's greatest mysteries. What is the sound of 300 vaginas simultaneously drying up? And in case you're wondering, you know you get to the bottom of the cup with the straw? That times 300. Oh, it's great. I'm so happy to be here though. Like, I've just been super pumped. Like, yeah, like Mossy said, I just kind of got back from Calgary, and I did a show at a strip club. Yeah. Yeah, so it's really nice to use a microphone that doesn't smell like KY jelly and bad decisions. So. I wasn't gonna say bell checks, but you seem way too classy for that joke. But no, it's great. Like, actually, Calgary means a lot to me because I actually had my bachelor party there. And a lot of people are like, well, John, why would you go to Calgary when you can go to Las Vegas? I was like, 2 words, Comic-Con. It's like, why pay a stripper $100 for a lap dance when I can go to Calgary, pay $100, get Bill Paxton and say, game over, man, to my face. Get my photo taken with all the Sailor Scouts. That is a much better use of $100. So I was thankful for my friend, and the best part is he got married the following year, so I had to pay him back and give him a bachelor party. Bad news is his fiance wanted to get involved with the planning. Yeah. Because that's the thing, is like, I mean, I get it, you want to help out, but know your fucking fiance. Like, is it, you know, they watch a lot of travel channels, so I guarantee you he's just tuned out half the time. Because they'll be like, you know, like a special in South Africa. It's like, oh, this bachelor party climbed Machu Picchu. She's like, that would be a great idea, wouldn't it, Brandon? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So she's like, you guys should go climb Machu Picchu. I was like, I'm not Scrooge McDuck. Like, money exists in this world. You know, like, I have an English degree and I'm a comedian. Do you think I got money? Like, Brandon's lucky if I can get him something off the extra value meal at Subway some days. So, like, there's another time too, she's like, oh, you know, it'd be really cool if you went marlin fishing. He doesn't like to do regular fishing. Can you imagine what it'd be like with 5 inexperienced guys on a boat in the fucking Pacific Ocean? 3 of us would die, guaranteed. And I would come back and be like that fucking guy from Jaws. You've never seen a dog's eyes like a black eyes? You don't see that swordfish till it comes up on you. It'll get you. The other part I love about that is like people are like, well, John, why wouldn't you go get a lap dance, you know, at that bachelor party? I'm like, makes sense, because at the time, my fiance and I were together for 6 years. There's shit she will do that a stripper will not. It's true. Like, are you two in a relationship? Not to brag too much. Yeah, how long you two together for?
7 years.
7 years, exactly. Okay, so you're at the stage where you love each other, but you gotta do some weird shit to keep it interesting, right? Like for me, it's come up on 7 years, she's like, you know, John, let's do something really interesting, something you've never done before. I'm like, all right, I want you to really hurt me. So she left me. And now I can't decide if she's the best or worst wife ever. But it was great. It's actually good though, because I learned a lot about myself during the divorce. Like I learned, yes, you can cry yourself dehydrated. I learned that, yes, I can write way more breakup songs than Taylor Swift and Adele combined. And I learned that I could easily justify spending $40 on a pair of underwear. And if you don't believe me, sacks are amazing. Yeah, exactly. But who was I buying them for? Like, I'd get all dressed up on a Friday night, slick my hair up, put them on, and go downstairs and watch Netflix and drink a 2-6 of vodka. So, Another thing I learned too is if you have some bad shit happen in your life, don't be a comedian, because nobody takes you seriously. Seriously, I'm on the phone like, guys, Suzanne just left me. They're like, John, that's fucking funny. I'm like, no, seriously, she's got all of her boxes packed up. I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh, John, you're just killing me over here. I got a gun in my mouth and a tarp behind my head. Oh, John's a prop comedian now. Fuck. So, but it's okay though. I learned at that point in time that I am truly a trophy husband, but it's a participation trophy. I'm proud of it. I don't give a shit. So, but the shitty part is I just started dating again, and I had no idea what to do because the landscape had changed so drastically in that 7 years. I didn't know where the fuck to start. You know, because I had met my wife on Plenty of Fish, so I'm not going back on that. You know, because if you get a shitty car from the dealership, do you go back to the same dealership? No. So I tried out Tinder, and I quickly learned that Tinder is the Greyhound bus station of dating apps. Because I literally was just like, I am just looking for friends, and I meant that in the most literal sense. So women would come over, we'd watch a movie, and then they'd leave, and they'd never write me back. I'd be like, fuck you, Hot Fuzz is a great movie. You know? So, but the thing I will say what I liked about Tinder is you can quickly dismiss somebody based on their likes. And the thing is, this is going to shock you, because I have been born and raised in Prince George's. I hate camping. I really do.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you have to understand, okay? I equate camping to anal sex. Because I wasn't introduced to both those until I was in Boy Scouts, so... But the thing is, I'm actually sad now because there's so many great apps out there I wish I could try. Like, for example, the Mormons have started a dating app called Mutual. And it is adorable. But you don't swipe left or right, you swipe up or down. Totally different. Down if you don't like them, and up if it's good. If that's not symbolism for damning someone to hell or picking the good ones to go to heaven, I don't know what is. Because there's definitely some people on Tinder I would love to send to the 8th circle of hell. So. The other one that bothered me is actually my favorite part is it's still in like Kickstarter phase, right? And it's like, you know, if you donate $200, you get a lifetime subscription to this. If I'm in a dating app, I don't want a fucking lifetime subscription. Like, your Mormons have faith in your product, it's in your fucking nature. Also, it's available on Apple, not Android, which I thought was funny, because I thought they hated things associated with apples. Hashtag e-joke. But the one that really made me laugh is they have one called Hater they're trying to get off the ground. It's a dating app where you meet people based on your mutual hates. I'm like, that's called the internet. You know, and I'm like, that's just like one Trump purchase away from being like, are you white? No. Oh, weird, it uninstalled itself. But it bothered me because it's like, oh, you have to match up, like, what's your hate? It's like, what's your most hated thing? I can just picture it now, it's like, what do you hate? I hate paying extra for my guacamole. It's the worst. What do you hate? The Holocaust was pretty shitty. But you're right, paying extra $1 for extra smashed avocados on your Subway sandwich is shitty. Fuck off. I was thinking about that too, actually. It's a couple years ago, a buddy of mine, a comedian friend, put a poll on the Nancy O's webpage. Like, what is your favorite thing about local comedian Jon White? And the second most popular answer was, who? Number 1 was propensity to offend Mormons.